Hello, my friends. Hi, it's Sher with Share Peace and Love. I'm just doing. Oh, I got a like, and I'm not. Nobody's even here. I love that. How beautiful. Welcome to my channel. My name's Cher, obviously, and believe it or not, my last name is Amore. So I am all about the love. Share love, get it? And I promote the sharing of peace and love in the world. I really do that, and it's a beautiful day. It's December 20th, though. And that honestly just blows my mind. I'm like, Christmas, it was just December 1st. I was like, what happened? Where has all the time gone? I remember when I was a kid, it took forever. Now I'm like, I close my eyes and wake back up and it's done. So, welcome if you're new. My name is Cher. I'm an intuitive. And today we're going to be talking about what are we talking about today? I think it was spiritual awakening, Christmas, and pretty much, if you have questions, feel free to ask. I'm not sure if I'm going to read today. I do think some channeled messages could possibly come true. We'll just have to see what happens. Also, huge shout out to Captain Reed. The chicken foot has arrived. And I thought that was so sweet. So huge shout out to Captain Reed and a beautiful coffee mug and a beautiful note. Very nice, a Christmas card. I'm not going to read it. I love the way he uses the word big, though. That was just special. Not something I was used to getting. I haven't had a Christmas card in a long time. It meant a lot to me. Big is what it meant, Captain Reed. And this, I was like, okay, Captain Reed has. So shout out to to Captain Reed. He has a channel called Spiritual Guidance 1111. If you have not been to Captain Reed's channel, you should check it out. You owe it to yourself to check it out. Okay, I'm wondering, are my comments blocked? It feels like my comments may be blocked, or I don't know. Anyway, welcome if you're new here. It's great to have you. All right, let's see if I can fix this. Maybe I can't. We'll just see what happens. Okay, so honestly, that kind of got my curiosity up. I was like, okay, so what? Okay, what's going on? Hold on a second. I feel like something's going on here. Mm, participants, community monitor. Bear with me, guys. Ah, oh no, no, no. Let me get back there. Okay. If you're out there and you can comment, please comment. I don't know if I can. Let me see what I can do here. I feel like I may have messed something up. Let's see. Okay, bear with me. Okay, comments and ratings. Bear with me, guys. I'm lost. Not lost, but lost because I'm trying to make this work. Members. Okay, let's change this to okay. Hi, is nobody out there? Because I kept getting okay. Hi, Millie. Okay. I don't know. People kept popping in and out. Maybe it's the reindeer antlers. Am I scaring everybody off with my reindeer antlers? Are they like bah humbug Christmas? Okay, so Captain Reed of Spiritual Guidance 1111 sent me this chicken foot, which I had put on my keychain. Thank you, Captain Reed. It was I felt the energy of Captain Reed's Christmas present when I was walking to my mailbox. I was like, it's gonna be there. I could feel it. And when I unlocked the box, I was like, no way. And there it was. So I admit it had my curiosity because it's kind of a different thing. So I said, okay, let's see what's going on with the chicken foot here, Google or Chat GPT or whatever. And I wanted to share something because I think people have a wrong a wrong impression about that. Okay, bear with me. Okay, let's see. Okay, I put in the meaning of the Louisiana chicken foot charm, and it said it comes from Southern folk magic and hoodoo and Creole spiritual traditions, especially those rooted in Louisiana, Mississippi, and parts of the Gulf South. Its meaning is protective and defense, not dark or harmful by default. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, and the primary one is protection. It says the primary meaning is protection. It's commonly used as a protective charm. So thank you for the protection. It guards against evil eye, jealousy, and ill intent. I need that help. I appreciate that. It deflects cross conditions, gossip, or negative energy. Yay. And acts as a spiritual stop sign to harmful forces. Wow, I definitely need that. Okay. Um, in folk belief, chickens are highly alert animals able to sense danger quickly. So the foot symbolizes awareness and vigilance. So I think that was kind of interesting. That I'm not there was a lot more on it. You owe it to yourself to check out the chicken foot information, because there's a lot of different beliefs and a lot of different societies. We all walk different paths, right? Oh, I am drinking chai today in my Paris mug. We seem to share our mugs on here. Mm. Shout out to Arpita. She wrote me the nicest little note that said, I miss you. And I was like, oh, that's a sign I need to go live. uh, welcome if you're here. Man, I bet everybody's out Christmas shopping. So, do you think it's bad? Excuse me. Do you think it's bad if you make Christmas cookies for your son who hasn't gotten them in years from you, and then you get hungry and you eat most of them? Yes, I did. I've eaten almost all the cookies. So now I've got to start over. The problem is my time is wearing down. I should be in there with the cookie gun right now going, which I will be in about an hour. So, welcome, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We're we're just going to talk about things. I don't know if I'm going to return or not. If I get some messages channeled, I'll certainly pass them along. Um, there's a there may be I feel like there's a lot of people right now. I want to talk about this for the collective that are they're tired, they're unfocused, or maybe emotionally tender. It's not because you're doing anything wrong. Okay, it's because certain things are they're going away. They're leaving your life. It's Your life is getting simpler. The essential stuff, of course, it's going to stay, and the heavy stuff, the stuff that you're used to carrying around with you, it feels like it's falling away. It's like a shift coming into the new year. Oh, we're channeling, I think. This is a shift coming into the new year where a lot of people have carried stuff all year long, and there's a necessity not to carry these things into the new year. Also, some of you have some boundaries that you need to reset. It's like you set the boundaries and you're like, well, just this one time. Okay, and that doesn't work. I'm being told to tell you just this one time means it's not a boundary. Okay, so if you had boundaries and you're breaking your boundaries, don't break your boundaries. Okay, that's a firm message for somebody. Chai time. All right. What else do we have at this time? So this is a shift, really. This is like, it really is simplifying, purifying. You know, in the shower, when I shower, because water is fluid and helps move energies, I always say, sanctify, rectify, purify, Lord. And a lot of times, even religious music is it's sacred to you. It's like it's some kind of transcendence. Oh, that would be normal for you, unfortunately, Millie. Lots of fluids. Okay. So this is really about just you don't have to run a race right now. That's the message I'm getting for the most of the collective. It's okay to slow your roll. Okay, that's not the words they put it in, but slow your roll. It's okay to like be like Uswa. You can't. You're not going to be able to force the answers at this time. Whoever you are, if you're out there and you're trying to force the answers or write your own story, um, it's not going to work. Okay, it's just going to push you further back, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so how do you get the answers? Through stillness. I would say humility for sure. Honesty, self trust, trusting when you receive those messages that those are real messages. And yes, that's a thing. It takes a minute to be like, whoa, that's a message. And you never know what's going to come through. Uh, all right. So it's okay to breathe, to not have to rush the process. It feels like some of you are trying to, instead of allowing things to flow, it feels like some of you are trying to force the narrative to go, well, it's going to go this way and it's got to happen by this date and this time. And if it doesn't happen that way, then it's not working. And the answer here is yes, it's working, but it's not working on your time. It's working on divine timing. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked for a second. You figured out subscribers only model. It's like a gifting yourself a case of trouble my spray. Okay, that's funny. Um, okay, so back to the message here. So don't try to force the messages. The messages, if your life is shifting, if you're waking up spiritually, awakening, and recognizing that that's what's happening in your life, those messages, there's a time and a place. They start to flow. But imagine if you spiritually woke up and 5 minutes after that, you got 100 messages about everybody around you. It would be overwhelming. It would probably be scary. You'd be thinking, am I going to live the rest of my life this way? No. Okay. So, in essence, the divine gives you what you can handle, truly. And I've seen that time and time again. I don't question it anymore. It's like if something doesn't go right, if a plan doesn't go right, there's a reason it didn't go right. Something needed to shift or happen to take the focus off of that. Okay, so and that's the other thing. You're also a lot of you at this time are learning discernment, and when I say discernment, it's like not every message I get on here and give is for you. Not every emotion is for you. Like if somebody does something, you don't have to react the way you used to react. You can change that. You can choose to make choices that are healthier for you, not for the world necessarily, but choices that are healthier for you. Okay. So, and, it's okay not to answer the phone sometimes in the holiday season. Um, Sometimes you just don't want to talk. Sometimes I don't want to talk, and my antlers are so cute. I think everybody's out shopping, but that's okay. They'll catch it later. Um, okay, let me see what I'm missing here. Okay, the other thing is this is this time of the year, it's easy to break your boundaries. Okay, so boundaries, make sure your boundaries that you set, they're real boundaries. Make them sacred, a part of who and what you are. You know, how do you want to be treated? Do you want to be treated with respect? Do you want to be treated with disrespect? um, what are, what are your core beliefs? If somebody wants to have a relationship with you and your beliefs don't match, you know, are you willing to reevaluate your boundaries? I don't know why that came up. I think it's a thing for somebody out there. Also, some of you are going to find somebody has a headache right here. It almost feels like an icy headache or something. Very weird. Okay, a little painful. Straight Queen, are you on my chat? Okay, Straight Queen is usually the one that gives me a headache. Rest is important, guys. If you're doing spiritual work or spiritual healing, any kind of spiritual thing, it's important to have a healthy balance, to take a time out from, you know, you don't need to be, you don't have to have a YouTube video every 3 seconds. Hi, Sarah. And you don't, you know, it's okay to take a walk in nature. It's okay to turn your phone off. If you miss the YouTube comment, you'll come back to it. The world will not stop spinning. Oh, Holly, I don't know if you saw, but Captain Reed said the chicken foot has arrived, and a very beautiful Louisiana coffee cup. Merry Christmas, Captain Reed. That was very generous, and a wonderful Christmas card. And so, but it's okay. So remember, in this holiday season and going into the new year, you know, it's okay to set boundaries. Let's see what Holly had to say here. Awareness of our historical triggers affords us the option to breathe before responding with reason and forethought. It does. It does, and that's important. Um, let's see. Also, a lot of times now, as you make a shift spiritually, hi, marijuana. As you make a shift, I know, so cute. As you make a shift spiritually, there's less of a need to, thank you, less of a need to talk, and maybe not in my case, but more of a need to listen. No, actually, a lot of times I find myself sitting in the background listening to things now. And it's actually very, it's kind of like resetting part of who you are sometimes, like giving yourself permission not to be the biggest flame in the room or something, just sitting back and looking at everyone and just enjoying the moment of having that friendship or that camaraderie in your life without hidden agendas, without having to be something you're not, but simply be your authentic self, your real self. And if that's not good, then that's their problem. You know, I mean, no, I'm saying obviously you want to be loving and kind and sweet. Where am I going with all this? Anyway, so, but yeah, boundaries are important going into the new year. Rest and listening. Listen to the voice. Listen to the connection is what I'm really trying to say. You know, and if you have fear, just let it go. I have fears, and I'm working on it, and that's easier said than done. Yeah, it does, because you know how I was talking to a guy today, and I see him all the time, and he always laughs at me because I'm always buying books. And I saw him out of that environment, and totally different person, a very nice, super pleasant conversation, you know, just a great conversation. And I was like, wow, I never would have thought. But I was standing there actively present in that moment, listening to this guy talking about a memory, you know, and it was super cool. It was great. So try to be present in the moment. Everybody right now is like, you know, where's my order, whatever, and things like that. So try not to get too heavy, and it's okay to put the technology down. Okay. Now I've got to make more cookies too because I've eaten. Okay, so I made these Christmas cookies last night. Came out beautiful. I should have iced them, waited for them to cool, and packed them. But I haven't even iced them. I'm down to about 7 cookies. I know this is not going to have to, I know this is not going to work. I've got to go make more cookies tonight. But also give yourself some forgiveness this holiday season. If everything doesn't go perfectly great, don't be so stressed about it. Life goes on, and it feels good to take a break sometimes and just come back to being yourself, back to center, just having a moment of quiet or a moment of peace, things like that. Only other option is to stick a mirror on our foreheads. That's funny. Holly is always like so. She's so you know creative for one. Okay, so let's see what else we're talking about. I'm one of 19 lucky winners today. Oh, wow! I'm excited. I don't know what I won. Well, I'd like you to take into the new year, and we're just goofing off. So if you have a question for me about spiritual awakening, anything like that, feel free to post the question. I'm probably not reading tarot right this minute. I do feel like some messages are going to come in channeled, and we'll just see what happens. Because I'm learning I can't read, and I can't read for every person in my chat every time, and that's hard for me because I think that I should be able to, if there's 50 of you, I should be able to knock out 50 readings. The problem is it severely starts to affect your life and your energy level. And that's not what I'm here for anyway. What I'm here for is to teach you to be able to do that for yourself, to teach you to live in that higher vibration, in that essence. Oh, I don't have that recipe. But if you want to send it to me, I'll certainly make him some. It's for my son and my daughter and all that stuff. Um, all right, so let me see where we're on the notes. We covered the chicken foot too. All right. The overall essence of what I'm getting, like a theme for coming in for the new year here is, hi, Kava, is that not to, first of all, not to carry baggage into the new year. If it's something you can set aside, put away, put down, just release it. That would be the first thing. Ah, no way. No, look, Spirit. I that's so funny. I had to read up on it, Captain Reed. I have protection. That's so beautiful. Oh, and I love the Christmas card. Sorry, guys. Uh, Comfort and joy. So beautiful. I also encourage my people. This is Captain Reed's in the chat, and I love the coffee mug. I'm going to use it on one of my lives. I may slurp though, and I'm kind of worried about that. Thank you, Captain Reed. I appreciate you and your family. You guys are awesome. Guys, if you haven't been to Spiritual Guidance, go to Spiritual Guidance. It's a fabulous channel. He's funny too. He has some bad habits. I heard he slurps a lot. I'm joking. Merry Christmas. Okay. Oh, I got to ring the bell too. Okay. I feel like everybody, it's a Christmas miracle. Angels are getting their wings. Okay. I don't know what happened. I've had Are we back? Oh yes, I agree. Um, I don't know what happened. I've had mechanic. You know, my phone was actually changing my output today on my television, and I was like, I wasn't touching either one of them. So it feels like there's a lot of magnetic disturbance or something going on in the universe. Yes. For the person asking where I'm from Pensacola, Florida, born and bred, and I've traveled a lot. And I came here for a visit. I'm in beautiful Aurora, Colorado. Came here for a visit and went home, sold everything I own, and moved back here. Doesn't hurt that my grandson's here too, and my daughter. So it's a wonderful life. Ha! Get it, Holly? And it is a wonderful life. But here's the thing: if you're down or in a funk because of Christmas, um, do some things to lift yourself up. You owe it to yourself, not to just sit there in negativity. For example, you can make yourself a cup of warm coffee or tea, chai. Okay. You can light a candle. Yep. You can ring a bell. You can. Oh, here's a good one. You can light some Palo Santo. My nose is itching. That's probably going to put me in timeout here if I'm not good. Okay, we go with that too. That's funny. We're very, this is a non judgmental space. There's enough judgment in the world that we don't need any more from anyone else. If you are, if you're judging someone this holiday season, stop. Just, you don't want anybody judging you, so you don't judge anybody else either, right? And do some fun stuff. Oh, God, don't get me mad. I was like, cleanse the air, Father, please. Positive energy in the reindeer chat. Holly jolly Christmas. I can sing it, right? As long as I don't play it, I'm not violating copyright. Oh, yeah, I love chai. I love chai. It's great. It really is. So I'm feeling better already because you guys are out here. Look at that smoke. And this is my Christmas. This is my Christmas finery. Well, today anyway. Oh man. Okay, so I went to the thrift store yesterday and I got a beautiful blouse. It's so angelic. Oh, cool. I love that. Holly's on a roll. Oh, that's so funny. I love that. That's my root. I've had a red nose. Crack me up. Okay, so I have no idea where this chat is going here today. So let's do it this way. Please come to the realization or know that I can't read for everybody in the chat every time. If you have a very serious question or you need somebody here has a sinus infection and it's giving them a headache, it's on this side of their head. I'm not a doctor. There's a lot of pressure. A warm soaked cloth would help you. Uh, Warm compresses across your face will help block some of that drainage. Again, I'm not a doctor. Don't even know who I'm reading for. Oh, Lord. Okay. And that's a message from my son. Okay, so, oh, Lord. Kids, kids, don't let your children overwhelm you on this holiday season. I found that they love the boxes too. My grandson loves the boxes. He thinks he's a big person now when he comes to Nana's because he thinks he rules the roost. Excuse me. Here's the funny thing. When I was young and went to my grandma's, I thought I was the big person too. So it's like history repeating itself, and that's the thing. Guys, don't get too wrapped up into the money thing right this minute. Like, what am I buying somebody, or how valuable does it have to be? Um, a lot of the things in our life have gotten way too commercialistic. And most of the time, honestly, people just want to talk to somebody or know somebody cares. And so it's important, when you're out traveling around, getting ready for Christmas, helping people. Ah, hi, Elizabeth. I was wondering about Milo the cat today, helping people, get out of your head a little bit. If it's like, if you're in a really sad room, just take it, take here's an idea. Just go, wear your antlers or whatever, and just like burst out in the song, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bell rock. First of all, they're probably going to think you're crazy. Okay. And then they'll be like, for me, my case, they'll be like, oh, look at that little old lady. She's so happy. So clearly, I'm Christmas cheerful. It's great to see you. Have we had any news on Milo the cat, Elizabeth? It's beautiful, and I that was so sweet for the Christmas card, Captain Reed. I love that. You guys are you're great. So I want to go. Thank you. I want to go. I want to learn to bicycle again. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I want to learn to bicycle again. I thought about the rollerblades. Okay. God, I feel old in this conversation. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, I thought about the rollerblades, and I said, I should have videotaped this in the thrift store, and I put one boot on. Oh, I know. That was cool. I love that too. Like, we lose some things, and that part of it stings. So when we lose those things, we have to make room for new things, new stuff. We were going up the mountain, Red Rocks, the other night, me and my daughter and grandchild and their friend, our friend, and we're going to go see this Christmas light display. And sorry, making sure she wasn't texting about going to see it again. And the wind had taken out the power lines were down because of the high winds here. And anyway, I don't know why I was telling somebody that story, but I was. Yeah, so it's like new traditions. It was like, okay, we had a good trip on the way there. It was a fun ride. Yeah, I tried roller skating about 6 months ago, and I'm going to be honest with you, it was hard. I, I did. I think my daughter was in shock because she was like, "Oh, Mom is still standing." It's kind of what it felt like. But I stayed very close to the wall, and I think I did pretty good. At the very end, I just had to dive for the carpet, but I was like, okay, maybe I'm not as young as I used to be. Maybe roller skating is not my thing. When you run around young, when you were 18 or 20 or 17, 16, who knows, and you're in the roller skate and the lights are going and the disco music's flashing, and you feel like the whole world is like there for the taking. I wanted that back. I wanted that feeling back, but I got like, kind of got like, Nana tries to roller skate. Wasn't her best experience, but she learned things. That's kind of what it felt like. Okay, so now that we have shared the silly memories, I'm being silly today. I know, but that's life. So we've done the Palo Santo and the candle. Let me say a prayer. If you have a serious question that you really feel compelled to get an answer for, um, please list it, and I will try to. I'm going to try to channel. God seems to be moving me more away from the cards and more into the channeling, and the channel feels pretty open. So we'll see. Everything for me is like an experiment too. Um, Holly is a woman of experience. Read her comment if you have not. It is entertaining. Okay, I agree with all of that though. Mm, great try. Oh, shout out to Arpita. I'm thinking about you. Thank you for the beautiful little note. Okay, so let me pray and we'll get started. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray for all of us here in the collective. I pray that you alleviate the stress and the feeling of being rushed and overwhelmed this holiday season. I pray that you just let things shift into that gear of peaceful serenity, moving through things with flow, feeling that their peaceful energy shifting out into the universe, the vibration of your love, moving us towards love, sharing love with all for the community, and promoting peace, picking peace over craziness at this time of the year. Lord, I ask that the focus not be on the material, but the focus be on you, the divine, the connection, the friendship that we share. I ask for peace and protection, not just for me, Father, but all in the collective. I ask this in your name, dear Heavenly Father. Amen. I put a little exclamation point for Milo and Milo please at the end. I just didn't say it out loud. I'm still praying for Milo, okay? I don't have a tree. It's okay. I'm all right with that. I mean, I love them though. My daughter has a Christmas tree, so we'll go with that. So if you have a question, feel free to ask. And if you have a spiritual awakening question, feel free to ask. And just kind of a chill day today. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. I love that. Let me read this and see what I can tap into for you, Sarah. Sarah said, if possible, could I have a message about what happened today? It was the third male friend who got married who made a move on me this year. I don't know what happened, why it keeps happening. I'm praying for Milo. Okay. Oh, and if that's not appropriate, you can't take back the question. No, okay, so I don't think that they're trying to be inappropriate. I think that you had did you shift spiritually? It feels like you shifted spiritually. And when you did, you got like a glow about you. You shifted, I don't think you just shifted spiritually, like you shifted emotionally, vibrationally, and they're attracted to your light, is what it is. They don't mean anything by it, okay, but they're men or women or whatever, no sex and tarot. They're just attracted to your vibrational light. It might be. So it's good you're wearing the moldavite, right? But I got my chicken foot. I'm very excited to try this out. Hello, Greg. How are you? Okay, so let me see what we have for Sarah. Hold on. Okay, we did Sarah. Sorry. Okay, Sandy asked, I want to know about my old cycle. Will it close up and down? Have a new start in the new year? June, Sandy. The message June. It's like June is like your reset for something. I don't know. It's a reset point for something. There's going to be some kind of life shift, but I don't know what the life shift is. It seems like it's a life shift that would vibrationally open up something better for you, something you had not anticipated. It's like a gift from the universe, is what I'm hearing. That's what I have for Sandy. Whew. and you're supposed to get ready. Don't ask me what for. It's just like get vibrationally ready, okay, and physically ready. Put a little more time and effort into caring about you also. It's great to care for others, but there is a point when you deplete your own cup, okay? So it's not always about answering the door or the phone or the message immediately. There needs to be a break sometimes, a peace. Okay. Uh, Good to do while you do laundry. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Sher is being listened to while he does his laundry. Will I ever have a prosperous life? I feel bad for my kids. My daughter's crying for a. Do not feel bad for your kids. And yes, you already have a prosperous life. Okay. Okay, Millie, you're asking all the wrong questions. I'm sorry. Will I ever have a prosperous life? Are your children healthy? Do you have a place to sleep at night? Do you have food? It doesn't have to be the cake. It's good for kids to not always get everything they want. Because when you give them everything, it teaches them that they need immediate gratification, not just with that, but in life. Okay? And some things in life are meant to be worked for. You have to work for the things that are of value. Okay? Don't, stuff is not, stuff is just stuff. Okay? So if you're in that mode of, I wish I was this or I wish I was that, stop and take a look around. Like me, man, I was homeless last year. Okay? Not for long, thank God, but I was homeless. Okay? And look at me now. Look at me now. Okay? God takes care of his people. But if you are sitting there in your life having this negative Nancy attitude, sorry, Nancy, whoever you are, thinking, oh my God, my life is so awful. I wish, I wish, I wish. You are wishing your life away. That's the first thing, okay? You just don't do it. It's why aren't you taking that time where you're wishing you could change everything and living in that moment, in that vibration? Sorry, Sandy. I was on my high horse. Yes, yes, it does, and it can happen. I I actually had a thought. I think about a year before it happened. I actually thought, "Thank you, Lord. I don't think I'm ever going to be homeless." And then I was. I was. Okay. So don't think that your world can't turn around in a minute. So those blessings and those things that are in your life, like those beautiful children, even if they're sick and even if you're sick, you know, um, that all of that stuff can go away. All right. So while you have it, and I'm not saying it's gone away, don't read anything into that, but I'm saying the things that you have, be thankful for. Yeah, when I was growing up, we skipped Christmas one year. We skipped it. That was the year I got in trouble for pulling the paper off the canned goods because I wanted there to be something shiny in the house. Yeah, I was a fixer. Okay, so I mean, we skipped Christmas. So be very grateful for what you have, and if you have blessings right now, share them. Share them with others. It's really simple. I always like this is going to sound like a silly one. I want to be very clear. I do not work for McDonald's. I am not hired by McDonald's or anything else. But I live near McDonald's and I like their double cheeseburger. Okay, God, this sounds like a commercial. I promise it's not. But I like their double cheeseburger with a Coke. It's just like that's just something that's enjoyable for me. But they always have this thing for one more dollar, you can get the second sandwich. Okay. And I know that I'm only going to have one sandwich. So I always get the second sandwich. And I always run into somebody to give the second sandwich to. Now, this is such a small thing, And I'm not telling you because I want recognition or anything. I'm telling you, it's might be something you want to add to your thing, when they do that 2 for 1 apple pie, share an apple pie. That's what we're share the love, right? Share the love. There's a song called Share the Love. Yeah, there's a song called Share the Love. So I think that's hilarious. I was like, I heard it on TikTok. It's like, share the love, share the love. Seriously. The first time I started it, I was looking around like, seriously? There's really a song that says Share the Love. Aw, aw, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate it. Anyway, so it's important not to get wrapped up into the craziness. If you have a spiritual question, please feel free to ask, especially right now in the mass chaos of holidays and things like that. It's really easy to lose your connection with the divine or just your connection in general and to get wrapped up into thank you, Elizabeth, or to get wrapped up into all of the materialism. Guys, I haven't bought a lot this year. First of all, I work for God, and it's this is a challenge. And I'm not telling you this for any reason. It's just some months are more challenging. But he said, "Don't get a job," and so I'm. He's like, "You work for me." I'm like, "Okay, I work for you." But the holiday is more about making the cookies, maybe not eating the cookies that you make. Milo cat, I know you do. Okay, let's see what we can find on Milo the cat. I gotta clear the energy though. For Milo. Bear with me. Well, I don't think Milo's coming home. Yeah. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I really don't. I saw a deceased cat. Hi, synthesized souls. How are you doing? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. I'm trying to be in the cheerful Christmas mood. Look, I got Christmas nails. I better put that down so we don't think bad things. I got Christmas nails. It's great to see you here. Okay, so for some reason I wanted I part of me wants to pull cards, but for some reason I'm not supposed to. Oh, but I did get these cool cards on the road, but I want to say hi. Nice. Happy Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. General channel for Lovely Day. Hi, Lovely Day. How are you? Let's see what we have. It feels like there's a need for a vibrational shift, like that you're like on the fence, like you need to like move forward. That it's not necessarily a bad period of time for you right this minute, but just like you're on the fence and you need to move forward and go about the business. Oh, don't tell her. I feel so bad. Go about the business of living, Lovey. Go about, yeah, just like get off the fence is what I'm hearing. I know that sounds like a really I'm not doing the oracles today. I'm just supposed to channel, Millie. I will, I do them for private readings, but and I'm getting to the point where I can't read everybody in every chat, but I am still trying to help people. Let's see. Okay, one second. Any insight on my situation with my sisters? They expect money from me, but I'm jobless. They will be okay with it as a. They're not heartless. They realize that you have minimal. An expression of love will be fine. It doesn't have to be money. A simple act of kindness meant meant to show them that you love them. Okay, even if it's just a small letter or something. Okay, so it's like not getting tied up into that money pit thing. Okay, these things are they will fall by the wayside. This is the things that are important, guys. It's messing me up in the chat. It says I have one person and 8 likes. I'm like, I'm not going to look at that message over there. So the things that are important, guys, are, you know, ow, good Lord. That was weird. Oh, sorry. Um, anyway, who is Lovey? Do I know Lovey? And also, how is Cookie Victoria doing? If you've been in the chat, and Lisa M, thinking about you, guys. It's a beautiful. It's 5 days till Christmas. Ah, 5 days. Ah. Does anybody out there have any plans for Christmas? Any exciting plans? Well, think about that and put it in the chat. I'll be right back. I'm going to get just a little water. Okay. You guys got me? Somebody ask a dessert question. Yes, my electric blanket is on my chair. It feels wonderful. Yes. I'm coming. I'm bringing a cookie back. I'm really in trouble in the cookie department. Bear with me. Okay. Hold on. Hi, Cherry Blossom. Yes, I'm still here. I was on a car accident. I made it alive, but over 4,000. Oh, synthesized souls. Oh, wow. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. Mm. Okay, Greg, I'm supposed to tell you that you need to stop thinking of yourself as negative energy. That no longer applies to you, okay? That was your old persona. You're supposed to release that and let it go, Greg. Yes, hug synthesized souls. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I will pray for you before the end if you would like. Let's see. Sunshine. Happy holidays for Cherry Blossom. Yeah, so Millie, that's the important thing. It's the things that are it's not the things you can buy. I have an ornament from my daughter that she made, oh my God, probably when she was 4 or 5. And it's a prayer to Jesus. And I bring it out every year and I read it every year. And it says, Dear Jesus, please help me not to sin again, or something like that. I have, I don't know verbatim, but I should. But I always find that like a precious, precious gift. So those things that, yeah, the commercialism, yeah, guys, don't let Christmas be about the commercialism. Let Christmas be about what it really means, about the love, about the sharing, about the camaraderie, helping others. If you got 10 coats, give 8 of them away. Keep 2 different ones. How many coats do you need? It's good to have a chill day, and that's the thing. Like I'm here by myself. And I go see the grandbaby, that. But I'll probably be honestly, I'll probably be live because not everybody has a perfect Christmas. And I mean, there are people that have passed away in my life that are they're gone now, and I miss them. And I know I'm not the only person out there. I know there's like a lot of you that struggle with not having people here at this time of the year. But the thing about that is uh, the thing about that is, you know, you just go, you keep going, and you recognize the fact that you had them in your life for a little while, and while you had them in your life, it was good. What is Lovey talking about with Milo? Okay, so let's see. Since you're welcome, let's see. Christmas plans for me. Okay, maybe you'll stop by on Christmas. Greg, where are you stopping by? Oh, here. Stopping by here. Oh, I was like, oh, oh man, did you lose them in the rack? Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Wow. Okay. It's quite the chat tonight. I got to finish this cookie real quick. If you have a question, I will try to channel a message or an answer for you. My name is Sher. I am an intuitive, and all my messages come from God. Mm, good cookies. Mm, wow. That's crazy. All right, let me pray for you, synthesized souls. Mm. I heard $20, Greg. Okay. Excuse me. Father, I pray for synthesized souls. I ask that you give them healing, financial healing, that you release the burdens of their heart right this minute, that you allow them to have the peace that surpasses all understanding. I feel like you're clearing a lot of things out of their energy at this time. And please give them direction and discernment and guide them in the way that they might go. I ask this in your name, dear Heavenly Father. Amen. All right. What was that about? Okay. All right. Let's see. Greg, be happy. Oh, wow. Oh, that's very sad. I'm so sorry about that. All right, my friends. It's great to see you guys. If you have a question, please ask. And otherwise, I'm going to probably close it off here for this one. I will be doing some classes later, I think, and I guess I'm going to be baking some cookies. So that's what I have for you. Absolutely, Elizabeth. Absolutely. Took a moment to pray there. I know you will because you always test me. Remember that time you? I think the first question you ever asked me that made me nervous is you said what letter of the alphabet, and I was like, oh my God, there's 26 letters. Okay, Cherry Blossom, what do I need to know going into 2026? There's a necessity or a need for you to slow down, to not try to slow down, not to try to push anything in a certain direction. There's going to be a couple delays, January and February, but those delays are actually going to be beneficial to you in the long run. So don't be upset when they happen. This is for your highest and best good. Anything else at this time, Father? Beware of your money. I mean, I know that's be careful with your money is what I'm hearing. It's like more like be careful where you set your wallet down. Okay, just I feel like you're gonna run into something where the person is not so honest, and that it would be easy for them to take money from you. So be very careful in that aspect. There's a need to keep it in your purse or in your pocket, in a jacket pocket, somewhere where you're not taking it out very easily. Okay, I don't know who that was for. Okay, let's see. How does everybody know all these things about the cat? Are you guys all related and I just don't know it? You might be. Sorry, I got tickled. Oh, you're welcome. I'm just kind of in a like a channel mode or something, and it's nice. I probably, but I may have. I'm like, oh my Lord, there's so much to do. Okay, but I'm telling you guys to not stress, so I should not stress. I'm just gonna release it. Elizabeth, quit that. You're too sweet. Thank you for the donation, Elizabeth. You're way too kind. Um, I'm just gonna release it and let it go, and I don't know, just enjoy my day. And I'll probably make more cookies later. So, guys, when you're out there running around, please keep in mind there are people that need our love more than ever. You broke your finger at bowling today? Wow. Well, drive carefully and have fun. Have a lot of fun. I'm not laughing at the broken finger. I'm just like, wow, how do you break? I guess it's pretty easy to break your finger in bowling, huh? Because yeah, for those of you who may not have picked up on it, I'm not a very big sports personality or a sports person. Yes, they do take 30%. That's why I put the Cash App up there because 30% is quite a bit, honestly. Now they're going to ban me. I hope not. But thank you so much. I appreciate your kindness, Elizabeth. You're super sweet. I was going for a full approach and got stuck and pulled my finger. But hey, you got a strike out of it. Well, I'm glad. Yes, we can pray for Abigail. Father, I pray for Abigail at this time. I pray for her hand. I pray for her game too, Father. And I just pray that you take the pain away and help her to feel better at this time, Father. Amen. That's so funny. Thank you, Elizabeth. You're way too sweet. I appreciate you. Anyway, oh, thank you, Captain Reed. Love you, Big Big, too. Okay, so guys, try not to hurt yourself on the holiday season here. Um, This has been a public service announcement of Share Peace and Love. Go and have go have a nice evening with your family. Don't get wrapped up in the materialism of it too much, and just enjoy your life. It's all good. All right, guys, go share some peace and love, please. Merry Christmas, also. Bye, guys.